Hey guys, what's up? It's Starburst, and welcome to my Zetsubou no Shima Easter egg guide. There are a few prerequisites that I'm going to need to go over with all of you before we actually begin, so just sit back and I'll let you know when the first step is. First thing you're going to need is the Anywhere But Here Gobblegum in your Gobblegum pack. I recommend everyone has this. It's needed later on in the Easter egg, so don't really worry about it until you start collecting gears. You're going to need to know how to get the Skull of Non-Slapway and how to get the Masamune Wonder Weapon upgrade. Now, there's several guides of this all over YouTube, so I'm not going to go over it in this video. However, I still may make a guide later on in the future explaining how to get these items. Overall knowledge of the map will be helpful as well, as there are lots of twists and turns throughout the map, so getting lost and wasting time is not something you want to be doing on this map very long. Another prerequisite I forgot to mention was getting the pieces of the shield and building it. You're going to need it later on in the guide, and as well as building the Masamune. Now on to the actual Easter egg itself. Everyone in the game is going to need to complete all of their trials that are listed on the pillars near the Skull of Non-Slapway. These are all pretty self-explanatory. These are needed in order for the pillars to be struck by lightning, and this is needed for the lightning shield, which is used in multiple steps of the Easter egg. After you have the Skull of Non-Slapway, you just need to go down into the bunker near the purple water location, and you're going to need to have someone pull it out and use Mesmerize on the wall near this poster. It'll reveal the elevator shaft, like blueprint type thing, and once that is revealed, then you can head upstairs and use it on the door near the actual elevator that's up there. The wall will disintegrate, and you'll be able to actually start gathering gears for the elevator engine. Once you have opened that door and have revealed the engine, you'll just need one person to run over to the Pillars of the Ancients that have all the challenges on it and wait for the lightning to strike and have their shield become electrified. You'll need to take this over to the zip line, and you're going to have one person ride the zip line, and then you're going to have the other person smack the panel with their lightning shield, and it'll drop the other person onto the docks. Now, I've found that taking the zip line down rather than up is a lot safer because you can actually time it better, but here they did it the opposite way, but it works the same way either way, and once you drop onto the dock, you can just run over and pick up the gear. This second gear is the one that I mentioned earlier on that you're going to need Anywhere But Here for, so just have someone get Anywhere But Here and use it, and you should teleport into this room that has a bunch of dragon eggs, and on the floor you will see the second gear. After you've collected the second gear, you can start working on the third gear. This one requires the Masamune and a seed, and you're going to need to plant a seed and water it with the blue water and shoot at the Masamune once per round until it is fully grown. Once it is fully grown, you will harvest it, and you should be able to get this gigantic, like, anti-aircraft cannon round. It's really hard to miss. It's like 3 times bigger than the plant. You see it right here. It's massive. So you'll just take that, and you'll go over to the anti-aircraft gun that's over in the bunker, and you can load it inside the cannon. Now, loading it and shooting it is 2 different actions. So the first time you load it, you'll hear a clunk that sounds like this. Once the shell has been loaded into the cannon, next all you need to do is wait for the airplane to pass over, and once it gets within range, you'll just be able to shoot at it, and it should look something like this when it happens. Now, the cannon, I've never actually personally shot, I've only ever watched people shoot it, but it doesn't really seem like it's that hard to aim, and it looks like you have a lot of leeway regarding whether you can actually hit it or not. We hit it when we did it like super early on, and once you hit it, you should see this like smoking thing flying out of the map. That's the next gear that you're going to need. I've seen it land in Lab A, and in this game they saw it land right outside the bunker. It's pretty hard to miss since it's just like a gigantic gray circle that's smoking, so if you can't find it, just look around the map until you do. I've been told that it randomly spawns, and that should be it. Now once you have all the gears, just run over into the elevator machine room that you opened up earlier and place all the gears. Once that's done, the elevator shaft should open, and you'll be able to move on to the boss fight. Now for the boss fight, I recommend having Phoenix Ops, ray guns, the Masamune. You can get multiple of them since they're in the box still, and just anything generally to survive. Get as many perks as you possibly can, and just be ready for the boss fight. Once you get down to the bottom of the elevator, there will be these like vine things that have spores on them. In order to move these, you just need to shoot them with the Masamune, and this is a mechanic that happens earlier on, or later on in the boss fight as well. Every time you see them, you'll just need to shoot it and survive. And once you get to the end of the boss fight, you'll get the cutscene and the achievement. So you'll notice on the arms in here of the boss, you'll see the same type of spores. Every time you shoot one, it'll close, and then you'll have to survive for a certain amount of time. I'm not sure exactly on the amount of time, but you just need to survive for a little while, and tons of thrashers will spawn, so you'll just need to be careful of that. It's very easy to die down here if you get trapped because there's so much stuff spawning. At one point, I think we had like 7 or 8 thrashers running around at the same time. If you get too close to him, he can sometimes smack you, and I believe that is an instant down, so you just have to watch out for that. Now, I'm not going to show the full boss fight or the cutscene in this video, as I have both of those uploaded on my channel already. We were the first ones to do it, so we were able to upload it before anyone else. Although we were first, we wouldn't have been able to do it without any help from anyone else. So, you know, big thank you to everyone that helped, specifically Noah, MC Sportshawk, Fantastical Gamer, Javano, just, you know, everyone. It was a huge community effort, and I just want to thank, you know, all of them for helping, and thank you all for watching, and I hope this guide has helped you complete the Easter egg.